I'm going to read a few scripture verses that talk about snow, hail, and ice. And, it's also interesting that even in pop culture, in movies and things like this, whenever something supernatural happens, the atmosphere seems to get cold. I remember one specific scene in that movie, The Sixth Sense. Do you remember this one? Where the kid could see dead people. And whenever a spiritual presence or a ghost came into the room, they would show the thermostat dropping like this. There's always been a connection between the supernatural world and cold. Let's just look at a few verses in the Bible that talk about this. So in Job 37, 9 and 10, it says, "From the chamber of the south comes the whirlwind, the cold from the scattering winds of the north. By the breath of God ice is given, and the broad waters are frozen." The breath of God is cold, it's ice. There's a significant connection between the supernatural and move of God and cold weather. Also in Job chapter 38, verses 29 and 30, God is speaking to Job and he says, "From whose womb comes the ice? And the frost of heaven, who gives it birth? The waters harden like stone, and the surface of the deep is frozen." He talks about a storehouse where ice and snow are kept. And then also in Job 38, 22 and 23, God says, "Have you entered the treasury of snow? Or have you seen the treasury of hail, which I have reserved for the time of trouble, for the day of battle and war?" Here God is specifically saying there's a storehouse, there's this treasury built up of snow and ice and hail, and it's reserved for a time of trouble. And I believe that when we see major extreme examples of cold weather storms and phenomenon on the earth, that it's God moving. And many Christians are going to pray this away. They're going to say, "Oh, it's over the weekend," and they won't be able to go to church that day. And they're going to be like, "Oh, Lord, send it away. I send your angels to push away the clouds and move it away from us." I don't think we should do that. Now, it might shift, it might move. I don't know what area God is actually targeting. I wouldn't pray it away. I would pray along with it and bring down the strongholds of Satan in this area that you live in. If this is an area the storm's going to hit, then it's probably significant. So pray that the strongholds of the enemy are taken down, are weakened, are defeated. Send the angels of the Lord to help fight and strengthen the armies that are already in battle. In case you don't know, there's a major battle going on in the atmosphere around you, and you can help fight. You can help prevent the enemy from succeeding. He's doing everything he can to keep you out of the fight, but we can step in, and we should step in to fight. And it's interesting how we read in the book of 1 Enoch that he is taken by an angel to the storehouses of ice and snow. So Enoch actually saw this treasury that Job talks about. Snow in the Bible is often used as an allegory or a metaphor for cleansing and purity, that our sins are washed white as snow. It's all throughout the scripture. And Psalm 147:16 talks about this as well. I'm going to read a larger portion of it. I'm starting in verse 13 all the way through 17. And it says, "For he has strengthened the bars of your gates. He has blessed your children within you. He makes peace in your borders and fills you with the finest wheat." This is an image of prosperity and strength and renewal. He sends out his command to the earth. His word runs very swiftly. He gives snow like wool. He scatters the frost like ashes. He casts out his hail like morsels. Who can stand before his cold? He sends out his word and melts them. He causes his wind to blow and the waters to flow. So he's sending out all this cold, this snow, this frost, and it all melts away and cleanses the earth. I'm going to assume that you don't want Satan to succeed in destroying the world. Just say, "Satan, I cancel your plans. You will not be successful on the earth today."